I'd hop in real quick. Gonna hop on COD in a second. Snapper got a big old 3D printer, so hooking that up in. Wow, I cannot wait to try to figure out that. Trying to find some, like, collection containers, if you will. Maybe this will work. Anybody who knows the Lake Worth area knows of the Gulfstream Hotel, and I was taking pictures in front of it, and the real estate agent that was tasked with trying to sell the building happened to be there with, or waiting for people to do a showing for, and I just asked. It was like, I've been dying to see inside of this thing since I was a kid, since it was open. Let's see. Let me get a drink real quick. So, I told him I've been dying to see the inside of this building since I was a kid, and long story short, he let me in. I have to find the post. I posted all the pictures on Facebook and some videos. It was insane. There was a lot of incredible art, but a lot of really, really dark art. And I have a picture of this one, but it was like, it was literal ISIS art. I couldn't believe it. And I managed to get a picture of it. There's all the original furniture, of course. I believe a long time ago a child fell down the elevator shaft, and it's believed that it is, you know, still inhabited by said child. I believe that was in the 20s. Gulfstream Hotel in Lake Worth, Florida. I believe they're starting renovations on it. They've been saying that for decades, but I've been seeing a lot of people talking about it, so I think it's actually happening. And it's a big old 1920s hotel. There was a pigeon stuck in one room, so we were able to completely rescue it, and you could tell, like, he's been stuck in there for a long time because, just, like, pure exhaustion on its little pigeon face. And the rooftop it was just beautiful. I would have gotten in the building regardless. I don't know if I would have been able to post the pictures or have the balls to. Because as soon as I ran into the guy, let me fix this. As soon as I ran into the guy, it's when I found an opening, and it was a piece of wood. A lot of times people will remove the 3 corners and leave one so you could pull it out. Oh, Ricardo Dupont. Just sitting here going through the rest of this stuff, trying to downsize a little bit. And I've been working in vintage since I was 13, so I have a really, really large collection that I just don't need. But some of it's really, really great. Like this ball puck. Real coin. I really, really, really can't ever pass up stuff with coins. 1921, so 103 years old now. The coin, the buckle itself is definitely modern. Whew! I was blasting some disco out there, so I'm still a little bit out of breath. And disco is such a good genre. My mom was a disco queen, so it has a very soft spot in my heart. Like, let's see, Tavares, Heaven Must Be Missing an Angel. Like, I want to feel as cool as that guy in the, I think it's Soul Train. Soul Train or Top of a Pop, one of those music things that maybe I should put. This is what I usually have on. I buy a lot of boxes of broken jewelry on eBay, and I get a lot of gold that way, and this gold chain was in it. Yeah. that's what I usually wear. I haven't been able to find the shop that I found it on though. Pretty cool. And this is just Moldavite. It got really, really popular not too long ago, to the point now it's quite expensive. Whew. Start making... Yes, it doesn't. Start making these crosses with just a few scrap beads. A few scrap beads and some scrap wire. And the rhinestone in the center, I switched that part out. The reason why I used it is because it has 4 channels, so I was able to tuck the wires in the back really well. And it just took 2 seconds. It's the kind of stuff I make out and about. I keep a bag of beads on me. Because you never know. Oh, okay, so I'm going to put this stuff in. I'm just trying to get more room to work it. And trying to take up less space with all these little collections. Like over there I have 3 massive Tupperwares. One is just dead stock. One seems to be broken glass. And one is just doodles on printer paper. But I can't bring myself to toss any of them. Been talking a lot in the last few days. These are for like photo shoots, I think. I never toss anything. These 2 earrings, I gotta send a picture to Miss Radix Verum. Shout out to Miss Thing. She found these at an antique store when we were kids, and I bought in a bag of like broken bits. I was so jealous. She's my best friend forever, and I swear I could have killed her that day. Just kidding. But yeah, she found, it's like $2 too, and it had these earrings. But years later, she gave them to me, and I still have them. And one, I just put in, somehow got in one box, and they got separated. But I think that's like the 5th pair of earrings. I've been, because you know, living life, you end up with a lot of like junk drawers, which are my favorite places in the world. But so the last few weeks I've been really organizing every little box, no matter how big or small, and putting away every single item in said boxes. And yeah, because I've been somebody's grandma for quite a long time. Like I have these things. This was full of pens. I'm not sure what I'm gonna put on it this time. Maybe these. I'm gonna find nicer boxes when I start getting this out. I have, anytime I find a box at a yard sale, I can't pass it up, so I have tons of them. It's just, when I need them, I can't find them. And I haven't really been putting jewelry in wood anymore, so these are like temporary. If you live in a humid area, the wood could soak the humidity up and will tarnish your jewelry. What does the grape say when it stood on? I like that. I have to remember that. Shoot, there was something. I think I have it in here. I did Christmas poppers for the first time. And I saved ephemera. This is just scraps of paper that I happen to like a lot. And some postcards. I forgot what... Oh, okay, so what animal needs an oiling? Mice, because they squeak. It was from a Christmas popper. And the other cards are from, like, St. Augustine has a lot of these. They'll have a wooden box, and they're quite old, and you put coins in it, and then it shoots out a little fortune. I love stuff like that, and I have quite a few of them from the Fortune Lady one. My hands are frozen. I can hardly move them. Oop. These, before I put this back, is in Clewiston here in Florida, there's a Sugar Fest. And I don't know if it's still like this, but when I went, it was a 2-day festival, and it could have been 3 days, but I was there for 2 days. And the first day it was Sugar Fest. There was death metal on the stage. It was like very, very interesting, like little spot going on. A lot of juggalos, and a lot of sugar cane, and a lot of
replicate this.
Yep.
That's so fast.
6 minutes to print up.
And it's glittery. That's nice. It's got a 3D printer. That's so cool. I'm going to be getting all the electroforming stuff out, and it's like electroplating, but you could get heavy layers of copper. And you can use gold and sterling, I believe. I know you can use gold, but copper, I have a ton of it. And my idea is to be able to make symbols that would be either a little too intricate to hand solder with wire, and then electroform it. That's so nice. I mess with FreeCAD every now and then. Haven't in a while, but the last thing I was working on was a Nintendo controller, but I couldn't find the exact, the exact dimensions of the switches and like exactly where they were placed on the controllers. Sugarfest, real quick. First day Sugarfest, it was death metal on the stage, and some country music, a lot of Gator, and like stuff like that. And, you know, but the next day was Brown Sugar Fest. It was reggae and R&B on the stage. And, yeah, well, a lot better food. The food was a lot better. I mean, it was kind of hard to find something the first day, which I love all that food. But, the Gator, I think I get the wrong part or something, but I don't mess with it. It doesn't do it for me. And everybody I know swears by it, but, it's just a strange taste. I think it's because I really like gators, like a lot. I could stare at them for hours, and they're painfully cute, especially when you can see a little bit in the water, you see their little bodies. They're really cute. And here in Florida, every now and then you'll see a big one, but they're usually quite small. And so, like, I think they hijack that cuteness because they're very, very cute. And they're quite intelligent, too. And man in North Florida, I believe, has a emotional support alligator. Very well known here. But real quick, this is like these are everywhere in Clewiston, and they make sugarcane syrup with them. But these could be fashioned and used to make anything. It's a Fairbanks and Morse motor, and it's just a little bit weird. It's just a tiny little bit of diesel or something. And you can feel the earth moving around it. And those, of course, spin like crazy. And people power like all kinds of stuff with them. I always thought it would be so cool to A, find one, and then find somebody who knew how to, hello, trans. Excuse me, I'm nearsighted. Oh, thank you. Most of, I guess my ancestry, because as I'm so, I mean, reminded so often I am not from here, but most of my ancestry is German, and I still have, like, distant family over there, but I really, really love the Bavarian and, what's it called, the dirndls. They're so comfortable, and, like, really sturdy, and I've come to really appreciate that silhouette. It just makes more sense. Like, this is so much more comfortable than a belt, and I don't have to worry about, you know, just not, like, feeling uncomfortable in it. And you don't have to worry about your, like, shirt. And like, dirndls especially, that fabric is so thick, and so I wear them unironically, like, they're so comfortable, and I'm always looking for more, and they're really hard to find here. And I'm trying to learn how to sew so I can start making my own clothes that just make sense to me. I really like older clothes for the fact that it almost grows with you and it fits way better. It's more sturdy. You can work in it. Having a really hard time with modern clothes. I can't really find anything that doesn't fall apart after the first wash. So I'm always looking for recommendations. I know there's still really good brands out there. I just can't find them. Thank you. I'm rotten with compliments. My face turns red and I don't know how to talk. But kindly appreciated. I really wish like that Durndal would make a huge comeback because they are so comfortable. They're essentially overalls, but dress form. Because women's pants, they're strictly for aesthetic purposes. Men's pants, you have all this room, so you can bend down, like climb stuff, lift your legs, anything. Women's jeans, zero room. It's all like on your person, and yes, women's jeans has a lot of elastic in it, so it kind of stretches, and it isn't rough as denim, but that just means in between washes they get all stretched out, and sometimes the elastic will shrink weird, so they get these ripples on them. Horrible. The pockets are sewn shut. That doesn't make any sense to me at all. And I try to find like 1990s jeans because at least, you know, I'm not wearing them for formal occasions. They're usually for working outside, and they don't fall apart, and they're real denim. And they have pockets. Really big pockets. Like, plenty of room for modern cell phones. Like, pockets. So important. I found, for the longest time I wore just, leather pouches, and somewhere I have a big box of them. Yeah, because that was pretty much all I could figure, other than stitching pockets into things. But even this, no pockets, and there's so much fabric to hide one in. But a little leather pouch, perfect. Which reminds me, I have to, I am very late for Christmas presents this year. Very late. But, hey, world isn't quite together yet, I suppose. So, didn't see anyone. This. My friend Paul, who got screwed by the penal system. The penis system. He is from Jamaica, and he called over and over and over again. There was someone stalking him, dead ass, and I hate to go into the reason why because of how, like, just absurd. But it had to do with, like, sexuality and stuff, and, like, it was, like, this big, like, dude, like, I don't know what, like, how to describe people, right? It's like a big, like, true gangster dude, like, gold teeth, like, very, very intense, and Paul was terrified for his life. And then one day, the guy ran into Paul and hit him with a brick in his face. Paul is well trained in martial arts, mixed martial arts, and with about, like, every type of, like, combat you could think of, hand to hand, grappling, like, all of the things that make up, like, yeah. Oh, so, like, it was definitely the wrong call for the dude to hit Paul with a brick, of all people. Like, oh my god, what an idiot. Like, Paul wasn't afraid for his life. Paul was, like, afraid for, like, and, like, that's what I got out of it. I talked to him shortly before, like, the self-defense happened, and he was an absolute wreck, because he was forced to be put into a position where he had to protect himself. And obviously nobody was deleted, but yeah, Paul's a beast, and like, can't you never know like what people know or what they're trained for. So it's just best not they say don't fuck around and find out. That's the lesson there. And gosh, he was my best friend for years, but just, it was so dark. Absolutely. And the worst part is they gave him a year and a day, which meant he went to prison and was forced to farm every single day. Didn't eat a single vegetable, but had to farm onions every day, which I didn't even know we farmed onions here. Which, yeah, but very hard. I know I'm joking about it, but like, oh. And that's why I'm very skeptical sometimes of just everything, because you never knew at all. And I mean, he was an artist, still is an artist, was working in a plastic surgeon's office, like, had his life together, very responsible human being, and like had the safe place for all of like the art scene to congregate, and was a chef, and just like the best person. And like, he got screwed bad, and like, if you could get screwed, like, oh my god, anybody could. And yeah, so one day maybe he'll let me interview him a little bit about it, because he has got one hell of a story to tell, and his artwork is fantastic. All of my friends' art is incredible. We're all just really bad at self-promotion. And so one reason I really am trying to get them out, because I really want to capture it, because so much, all I see is time going by, and that's why I'm really desperate to get people together, but also make every moment last as long as possible. And like, every moment staring at textures like that, it could be a form of free association, which unlocks a bunch of ideas and thoughts and memories. Wood is fantastic for that. Chipping paint on walls, the patterns of leaves and plants. I really like free association, because I think that's such like a mindset changer to even like, because it drives my dad especially crazy, because I'll be staring at a TV, but I'm not watching the TV. I'm just thinking. I'm just in my mind. And I like doing that to the TV, because like the TV has constant floods of colors and like noises, sounds, words, phrases, and all of those like hits your subconscious, and it's like constantly pinging like things. Memories that I would have never remembered get triggered by the darnest things. And I was like slightly aware of that until like reading about free association. I was like, oh my gosh, I am going to be zoning out for the rest of my life now to be unlocking all kinds of, but for real, like, some of what I deem my best ideas come from just letting your mind wander. And I suppose like meditation is a lot about that, but also using like sounds and chaos around you for like that zen like unlocking of thought. Pretty cool. Yeah, trying to get it a little more chaos. This is pretty much, well, it was a storage room, and then slowly I started turning it into a little creation station, as I lovingly trying to get back into production, if you will. I just do handcrafts, but I really like doing it all the time. So I have tons and tons of stuff made between resin, incenses, whatever that was, vintage and antiques, of course. That's one of my main passions. I don't like so much like I don't know. I think I like the act of making and finding things the best, because whether it be on the beach or in thrift shops, I always make the joke, like, a team of archaeologists should just, like, pick me up one day, because I'll dig there for hours, and I'm really careful. I won't break anything, and, I would be so stoked to do that. My main goal right now is to try to find a place, to, what's that called? Pan for gold. I know for a fact that I'll sit there all day, 4 days, and just bring a tent or something, and, oh my god, it's just been such a big dream. And there's not much to mine. We do have calcite here, growing into fossils. Fort Drum is a hot spot for calcite. And, what else? Well, a lot of fossils, like megalodon teeth, Peace River, and Casperson Beach. Well, Casperson, I don't know if Casperson's like megalodon, but I think they call it Shark Teeth Beach. But Peace River has like ancient specimens, and okay, I needed this anyway. Snakeskin. Really good for resin crafts. Okay. This is all scrapped anyway. I got this at a yard sale. It's actually a foxtail. And as soon as I got it, I bought it from like an 8-year-old kid. And as soon as I handed him $1, I felt bad just giving him $1. He runs inside. I told you someone would buy it! Really. So here, this is from Peace River. I was told. I didn't find it, but straight up megalodon tooth. Beast. Can you imagine? Oh, no. The antidepressants I think that I like most are inanimate objects. Oh gosh, I don't know. I try my best to just keep a clear mind. Like I don't drink alcohol or anything like that. Just as a choice. One day I woke up and like all my grandparents were dead, and so much time has gone by, and I couldn't read my handwriting because I was beasting out a little too hard. So then I just decided, you know what? How many times do you like drink, wake up the next morning and say you're never gonna drink again? I just decided not to, or to keep with that. And zero regrets. Like bars and clubs are way funner. I'm quite shy in person, so I used to be kind of convinced that I had to drink in order to let loose, and totally not the case. Actually, way more shy, and yeah. So no regrets there. not even a sip. Like I did have a sip of beer like 3 or 4 years ago, and my stomach hurt, and that was my like favorite drink ever, unironically. I knew I shouldn't have put it in here. I can't open it. There's mold growing on my favorite seeds. Damn it. I think it's from the lipstick pod. I must not have dried. No, because that was an old one. What could it have been? Do you think maybe one started sprouting? 'Cause the Buckeye looks like the culprit. Buckeye. I do want to open it. Water caltrop. Coolest seeds I've ever found. I've never eaten them though, so I'm trying to find a resource to find some edible water caltrops. Don't know if you can see it, but it looks like a demon face. If you've ever been to New Mexico, they have I love the idea of New Mexico. A friend of mine actually just moved to Truth and Consequences, home of the toy box killer. That's the only thing I know about it. But the art and the shoot, what was that city called? I think it starts with a T. It's where like all the Earth ships are. I really love the aesthetic out there, cause I don't know, the what would you call that? Just like southwestern? That like desert, cactus, neon lights, like And one big reason I've been wanting to go to New Mexico for a long time, I don't know why I haven't made more of an effort, is they have like the world's biggest the world's biggest craft show worldwide, and every continent has tables. That's a turkey leg, by the way. I met a trapper out here. His mom ran Yesteryear Village, which is at the local fairgrounds. It's a little old historical town that they built to show the prairie life. And then this is from a turtle, but you can see a peace sign on it. That was just in the middle of the road. And I was like, I know what that is. I did. There's some possum teeth, nice and clean. Mustn't waste. Nothing is off limits. Got a bunch of gator scoots. Right here. Completely calcified. Tons of fossil museums in Mexico. Oh, I bet. Oh man. See, like, there's not so much to find around here. Like, not a lot of. Oh, that's definitely bone. This must be a tortoise shell piece. There's a spongy bone. What's it called? Oh, here. They're like a few hours away. There's Big Mound City, which I've been dying to go with Snappo to bring drones and try to find the remnants, because there's not a lot of like digs that happen out there or anything. It would be really cool to get some drone shots of the area, but not a lot in this area to find, and it always drove me nuts. Like, I briefly lived in Colorado. The entire time I was there, I was digging for stuff. I had a colander that I was trying to use in the creeks, and there's a lot of abandoned mines, so I was just digging around there. And there was a few like historical houses, but nothing too old. And fossils do find like, but they're just like shell rock fossils, and maybe I'm just spoiled, but I don't get very fascinated by that anymore. And crystals, no crystals, besides the calcite, but like I don't know if I think maybe Nevada. The garnets, the ant garnets or ant rubies, little rubies that ants push out of the ground. I've always wanted to find those. I have a really long list of stuff. There's so much stuff out there, really is. I never understood, or I never spent so much in craft stores, because like there's so much, and especially seeds and shells. But I can imagine the crystals are insane there. What crystals? Next. Garnet, opal. That would be sweet. To find the mines and stuff. Oh my god. I don't know if I'd be inside ever. There's just nothing like and the public transportation here is so shoddy. I'm working on getting a car now. I'm really good at holding things off, because don't leave this room very much right now, because can't really like do resin or crafts unless sitting at the same desk for hours. But barrel, quartz would be so nice, especially to take it out of like red sand. Oh yeah, that would be so peridot. That would be so cool. You guys have a spread in New Mexico. That is really nice. I love the ocean for the reason for shells. And that's the next thing I have to pull out. I have like a filing system of every type of shell I could possibly find in Florida, meticulously organized. And haven't found any shark teeth. About just a little vial worth. And but I really, really like the idea of digging for stuff. I wish I could just do that with my life, honestly. Just, it's like, because everybody has a calling. I 100% believe that. Like, what is, like, your favorite thing to do? And I feel like there's a little bit of a hint of what you're supposed to be doing in that. And I really like digging. I really like it. I like, not just, like, digging trenches. I'll do that, but I like carefully digging. I like excavating, if you will. I like, oh my god, I could sit there for hours. My back, see, I used to be just as pale as I am now, except when I turn around, because I'd always be hunched over, so, like, I'd be different colors everywhere, but, I love it so much. I love it so much. Whether it be, like, a box of broken stuff, or, like, a abandoned warehouse that all the stuff is being dumped. Salvage yards. I love salvage yards because I always get the stuff for free. People go to get mad scrap from salvage yards, but when I go, I get all the broken copper in the ground. And I bring it up. How much for this? And their scale is industrial. Like, it wouldn't even register. And, like, it always makes me day, though. And I really like salvage yards. The people that run salvage yards are always the coolest people. And what a visual treat. There used to be one called Adam and Eve's, and I've been trying to find out what happened to the stuff there. What happens to stuff? Lots of stuff at once. I like tedium. I like tedium a lot. And, like, repetition, not like repetition in conversation, because that makes my blood boil, but like repetition, I love it. Very zen. And, I haven't been able to watch the news, so I haven't really seen anything that's going on. It's just, like, as soon as I've thought of the word repetition, all I could think of is the news. And, yeah, I hope everyone's good out there, for, in all seriousness, because, and, I definitely think art is, going to be a really, I think that's also a huge reason why I'm organizing every object. I do it every few years, especially if you're, like, crafting in close quarters for so long. You get a lot of collection areas, and, so getting through that, it's almost like shopping. I have way more beads than I thought I did. Way more wire than I thought I did. Good job. But slowly boxing up a bunch of stuff. Like, these are those. I have no idea what to do with them. They're sterling and glass, I'm guessing. I'm sure there's a way to tell. There's like a strange ripple in the glass that I've never seen before. And one of them was marked. I thought one of them was marked. Excluding this, the 925. I just don't know. I have a lot of sterling stuff just from collecting stuff, and these are just, they have glass on them, and I really don't need to go. Yeah, I need them cards. I don't want to be the one to break them. And in here, this is the chaos space, but it's meant for that. And always looking for broken supplies and weird seeds and shells and weird stuff that I can't find here. I use a lot of like stones and jewelry. Like, oh yeah. my stuff to make more of these. They're marbles, but it's soldered. I just threw a sun catcher on it. But it was supposed to be a necklace, and then I realized, hey, I could put this on anything. But I have all these pebbles. And oops. I have all these pebbles that I want to try to solder together again. Starting to pull out the electroforming stuff. Last time I tried, I used muriatic acid, which is a dirty acid. And only because I have battery acid. Ew. Where is it? Somewhere. Somewhere in the bottle of battery acid with a broken lid. Thought it was up there this whole time. Anyway. Couldn't get the lid open, but the lid's like kind of it's gonna drive me nuts. But yeah, I really want to try that. And there's a bunch of different recipes online, and I can never really pin down which one. And I have all the chemicals, so I haven't just got. They do sell the solution, but I'm trying to fill a fish tank to do like massive pieces because I want to try to do like light fixtures. And I'm trying to get. I'll always make jewelry, but I want to move on to the next step and try to make larger pieces and yeah, something that isn't like a tiny little thing, which I will always do that. But like sun catchers, chandeliers, stuff like that. And I think a chandelier with copper leaves would be so nice. And I was gonna use like specific leaves because then I will have an instant market for it. Do you have? I have. I have a bulldog, two cats, and Snappo's elderly dog. My pig passed away unexpectedly the other week or month. I don't even know at this point. But I had a lot of videos playing with him, but he's a prey animal, so like there's always like a chance that there's something like rabbits just kind of die randomly. Same thing with pigs, I guess, and they get obstructions a lot, but I tried to look everywhere and I didn't see anything. But it was just really unexpected, and I thought he was going to be here for like 3 or 5 more years. He made it till 5, but I haven't really made a video about it yet. And he's like in so many of my first videos, and I haven't really mentioned it, other than on these streams briefly, but yeah, I still can't believe it. So, the one thing is, for the last 5 years, I didn't leave the house once, because I didn't want to leave a pig alone, because he was an indoor pig, and didn't chew through anything, so I didn't get an obstruction. I really don't think that's what it was. And, but yeah, so I haven't gone anywhere in 5 years, so now could finally, like, I don't want to say finally, but I always try to see the good in everything, no matter how personally fucked I think it is, but, yeah, so I really want to plan a trip and start getting back out there. Usually I would never be able to, like, and I'm a herb, but, like, whether it be the beach, it's, like, always walking somewhere, finding places, and I just didn't realize how much I did that until, adopted a pig wasn't going out, yeah, so, trying to find the closest state to do some gold sifting, and I'm not exaggerating with that, because all you have to pay for is a hotel. You got your activity of the trip down, and yeah, 5 years, I'm glad for that. It was just like really unexpected and like really traumatic. Like it wasn't. I wish I just like walked in the room and it just because I read so many stories of that happening, but like, he's a little constipated, and that's serious, and all animals like that. So I instantly like was doing the whole thing, and he passed everything, took a massive dump, and then all of a sudden he was like coughing, and then just that was it. I tried CPR and everything, and then it's just really, really rough. And I've never been affected like this. I've had so many animals in my life, and so many like random rescues, tons of birds. I've had a duck in my living room, like, and none of them really survived because of how bad shape they were in. A rabbit, I think a rabbit twice, and not including my rabbit, which when I woke up I looked at and it keeled over. So like, and that wasn't even as affected me as I think what happened, like my age plus like I just saw him as like a baby, to be real. Like he was just like he just has too much personality to be like referred to as a pet to me. I know how ridiculous that sounds, believe me, but I also know people understand because they've had pets and stuff. But I think it was just like the perfect recipe to really, really like, I don't want to get too graphic, but the way my body reacted, I will never forget. And like, I don't want to get too graphic, but instantly started throwing up, instantly, like, and among other things, like I don't want to get too graphic. It's just a full body, like I can't even think about him still, like that's very, very dark. I haven't been to his grave because we did get him in a really good spot, but I haven't been back there. Like the pictures I have been posting on Instagram, I don't even look at them. Their Instagram will be like, we made the slideshow for you, and you could post that, and I just post it without thinking about it. One day I'll be thankful I posted them and like had even more collected and stuff, but whew, it's just rough. And I think too, like with the pandemic and everything, like it was kind of my only real source of like constant like joy. I don't know how to explain it. He was like, I used to call him Valium. Like he was like how people describe Valium. Just like as soon as like you're in his vicinity, you're just like chill. Like he's very cool. Like very cool. But yeah, so still have Lucy, Church, and Church is a horny little bastard. So and it's very entertaining. So I'm very thankful for them, because I would just be very thankful for them and y'all, because like between this YouTube channel and like the dogs, like at least like my brain hasn't fully fallen apart, because I really think like there's something else, like a chemical like reaction or something, because I mean I don't know, like, and I would like, I was so like, I don't know, my best friend like is a pig, and I wouldn't have it any other way. And it's so dumb because he was a prey animal and he could have died at any time. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. Long story short, yeah, make every day go by, I mean every second go by as slow as possible, because shit changes really fast. I was like on top of the world last month. God damn it. Alright. I'm gonna hop off and hop onto COD, because this is the state that I decimate in. So to continue taking the good out of every little grain of existence, I'm gonna use this cursing of the gods' energy to quietly decimate on COD, meaning get 12 kills tops. I got 23 yesterday, and I don't know how that happened. Sometimes it's like I get I have to stop walking so slow and aiming. The hip firing is killing me. Is it done?
I think that's good.
Oh, okay. Who's here? Happy trails. Oh, the Wicker Man. I haven't. I'm gonna. Yeah, the Wicker Man. Okay. That's gonna take a second to kill anyway.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Can I make this $7? Gotcha. Yeah. Church. 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 Do you know what it's Kynto? I can put this in your live stream.
Shoot. Check it out!
You like it?
Finally, it put some of the. I started to play with FreeCAD a little bit. I don't know, I figured I had to do like spirals and stuff. Because I really want to make some back in the day I wanted to get into try to figure out how to do gears, believe it or not. The pizza man, not pizza man, delivery man, all of the animals right now at once, an elderly cat and 2 dogs. An elderly cat, an elderly dog, and 1 viciously horny dog, but thankfully delivery to was real chill and did not get humped, so. Take the wins where I can.
Are you back on?
Yeah, but I'm gonna hop on. I'm gonna do the COD thing now, because I got...
Yeah, we got Home Depot.
Oh, God. Sadness everywhere. That kid. Yeah, no. Never waste a bottle stuff up anywhere. You just gotta let it sleep out every time it wants to. Hope y'all have a beautiful night. I'm going to finally eat something. My appetite is totally off. But not because of just I think just too much thoughts on my mind. Keep forgetting. But maybe God. But you know, reality, that's a beautiful thing. No, without the animals, I don't know how. I've always had a little fur creature, like whether it be a rabbit, in which, oh my gosh, the rabbit was supposed to live about 2 years. It lived 4 or 5 years, and I carried it in a baby stroller everywhere. Gotta find pictures. I have a whole album on my Facebook, but I gotta find the ones where he's in the stroller. And his name was Honey Pie. And then Audrey, I still have her. She was 7 in 2011. She's very old now, so I know she's on her way out, which I cannot believe. can't believe she outlived Blue. It's just so crazy because she's been elderly for a long time. Like, she has no teeth, 0 fat left because she can't, hold on, she's elderly, genuinely elderly. And, I just can't believe she outlived them first. It was already hard enough, like, trying to say bye to her because I knew it was gonna be soon. But I just didn't expect. And I hate, like, when things happen that, because I try so hard to, like, mentally keep track of, like shit storms if they're on the horizon. But slipped through my grasp and just happens to be the worst possible thing that could happen personally, I guess. But anyway, I'm going to I'm gonna go kill children on COD, probably. Just kidding. Yeah, but what a treat. What a time this is. I'm kidding, of course. I'm going to, okay. I'm stressed. I do have the Activision ID in the description if anybody has Modern Warfare 3 and 2, hopping back between the two. I just happen to finally feel like I'm improving in Modern Warfare 3. I don't know if it's like just a little smoother or what, but I feel just a hair more confident. Happy to be. Oh my gosh. And like that's the thing too with Pig is he was like a pillow. Like he was like 300 pounds and you could put full weight on him. Okay.